many restaurants, of course, have been hit hard by the coronavirus pandemic, and they're looking for help from the federal government. Brittany Ruby Miller of Jeff Ruby Culinary Entertainment joins us live via Skype this morning to talk a little bit about that. And Brittany, I know you've been out there on front on this, and things have been really hard for you guys right now. Tell us a little bit about what you're looking for from a federal bailout.
Well, I think that there's a bit of a delay, so I want to make sure that you can hear me okay. Are we good?
Yep, we're good.
Okay. I think really what the ask is that there would be more consideration for the restaurant industry, that there would be some sort of carve out, specifically listen to the requests of restaurateurs and make some adjustments. So
tell me a little bit about, I've heard Mitch McConnell say basically they're going to stop spending money for now. They're going to stop with these bills for now. Have you guys been in touch with that House or the Senate leadership and the House leadership?
Yeah, we have been in touch, and we're not asking for more money. We're asking that we would be able to use the money appropriately. So from a funding standpoint, in forgiveness to the length of the forgiveness, we're looking at different terms regarding the loan maturity, and really this flexibility on how that forgiveness would work for restaurants.
Now, I know that you guys closed, but now you're offering some of the curbside pickup at the Precinct. I got that email alert the other day. Tell us how that's going, because it looks like it's booked out for several days.
Yeah, it did. It booked within about an hour. We were solid for 4 days straight, and I think right now we're about a week sold out. And, it's interesting because we really wanted to take our time and do this carry out right, because you have to social distance. When you're cooking online, it's very hard to social distance. I mean, we're trying to do what we do best, but do it, in a way that protects our employees and protects the guests when they pick it up. And so I'm really excited about our process and how we have been able to put systems in place to ensure both. Our meal kits are affordably priced, so they're about between $125 to $150. Feeds a family of 4. You're getting steak, mac and cheese, Freddy salad, bread, asparagus, and then there's add-ons for seasoning and wine and other things. And I believe that we're going to continue to enhance this package, as we get more kind of into the details of the menu and what we can add on to it. So we started it at the Precinct. Like I said, it's sold out. We're going to add more slots. There's a pretty large amount of availability when you log on, but it just went very quick. So I would say check the website out very frequently, and in the future, we do plan to launch this at our other locations.
Okay, very cool. And how are your employees doing? And I know that you guys are probably working on these social distancing plans for when you can eventually reopen. We don't know if that'll actually happen anytime soon, though.
So how are my employees?
Yeah, how are they doing, and how are you preparing for the reopening with the social distancing and stuff like that?
Yeah, I mean, we're planning in a couple of ways. One, we're educating ourselves. So we're trying to see some of the mandates that came down in Georgia, reading about those and putting the already existing practices that we had in place, but making sure that we're prepared for masks if this is a mandate. So pre-ordering, which is it's an expense, but I believe that it's probably coming one way or the other. Do we have the correct thermometers? What are our systems in place? And so we're doing a lot of legwork right now for when the time comes that we can open. And we're also looking at the financial side of it, because restaurants can't operate at 50%, and it makes sense. So really looking at our business model, looking at our business plan, looking at our menus, and seeing, from an expense standpoint, what our break even is. I think restaurants are just happy to break even by, through the end of the year, because we do not know. And when I say happy, I say that very kind of tongue in cheek, because we just don't want to be losing money, which is why we are requesting that these funds be carved out for the restaurants. Most of the businesses who fall into this PPP are still open. And even if you're operating at 50 and 75% of your revenue, that's much different and more favorable when you're operating like us at 0. So
yeah, definitely.
Just a lot of legwork, a lot of business work, a lot of reading and planning.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we wish you guys all the best, and your employees too. Thanks so much for getting up with us this morning.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.